What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. As you can tell, we are back out on the Fox River with my good buddy Hunter today. He is already jigging. You catch one yet? No, nothing? Okay, well, we're gonna give the old Fox River a try today. Just missed one. All right, well, that's good. We haven't been out here in quite some time, actually. Been spending quite a bit of time on Green Bay. Today we're gonna be talking a little bit about what the Wisconsin DNR is doing with forward-facing sonar. Many of you probably have seen the questionnaire that's been going around. It's all over Facebook. Today is just gonna be a little bit about that. We're gonna relax a little bit, catch some fish, talk about this questionnaire that's been going around and everybody's been talking about. We've been getting some really nice fish the last couple of weeks. I'd love to get you out in the boat. So you can look me up down below. I'll leave a link down in the description where you can go to my website and book a trip. But that being said, I'm gonna get a rod in my hand. We're gonna try to catch some fish on blade baits today. I stopped by the Swamp Donkey Hut this morning. So stick with us, stay tuned. Hopefully today is a nice, relaxing day with some good fish catches. Here's one. Feels like a walleye. Sure is. Sure is, Hunter. You wanna hand me the small net? First fish, actual fish on the blade bait. Oh yeah, and it's a good one. Dude, that's a nice little chunky female right there. That is a good, healthy fish. And we are seeing tons of them down there. Thanks to LiveScope. It's given us confidence. We're gonna probably stick it around in this spot. I mean, one could come up on this spot without a unit like this, maybe not mark as many fish, and just say, you know what, screw it, we're gonna go to a different spot because there's no fish here. But that LiveScope unit, it's giving me all the confidence in the world because I am physically seeing them. Instead of moving, we're just gonna try different baits, get those fish to eat, and sure enough, we got one to go. Thanks for showing up this morning. Peace out, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. Am I worried about the whole questionnaire that we've been seeing with the LiveScope being banned? A little bit. You know, there's a lot of people that just don't do those questionnaires or do the surveys, you know? So I feel like as anglers, we kind of got to do our part. It's definitely something that we have to pay attention to, right? I mean, we would definitely hate to see it get banned. You know, people love watching this. You love watching LiveScope, doing what you can to use LiveScope to your advantage, and obviously with, you know, being responsible with it as well. Is there consequences? Maybe not, I shouldn't say consequences, but are there things that we need to monitor as having LiveScope? Adjusting daily bag limits, 100%, you know. Five walleyes on Green Bay, put her down to 3. 25 panfish on most of the lakes in Wisconsin, put it down to 10 or 15. I honestly think it's our responsibility as anglers to do something like that as, you know, technology advances. And maybe I'm overstepping by saying that, you know, maybe there's some people out there that don't agree with me, and that's okay too, but I feel like fishing's really becoming more of a recreational sport than just for harvesting. And that's just because of the advancements in technology. You know, it's becoming more fun to fish. It's gotten kids from sitting behind a computer screen or a TV screen to out here actually fishing, doing something, you know, outdoors, even mainly because they have the technology that they can relate to come out here and do that kind of stuff. So that to me is super important too. The world is ever changing, technology is ever changing. That's never gonna change. We just have to adapt with the ever-changing technology and do what's responsible. And like you said, if that's changing the daily bag limits down to maybe 3 walleyes instead of 5, then so be it. Not only that, the amount of money that it's brought into the industry too as well. Like, people are fishing differently. You know, more people are getting into fishing, so more people are spending money on baits. It's helping out local businesses, you know, conservation in general. I had a 12-year-old kid on the boat, and, you know, we were up on Green Bay doing some sharpshooting with debt jigs, and just the excitement and, you know, the smile on his face after he was able to come up here and figure the unit out that quick. You know, just because kids nowadays are so into it with the technology. There's a fish right there. This one is a quillback. I had him up here. I basically showed him how to do it once, and he was instantly in love. All I had to do was just sit back and watch him enjoy it and kind of get his heart into fishing. maybe that's something that he's never done before, and now he's, you know, now he's into the sport, now he's hooked, now he's gonna go tell his buddies, and you know, it's just a chain reaction. It just continues, and that's honestly what the outdoor industry needs. So again, it just comes back to responsibility. You know, we have the responsibility of teaching new anglers, like, conservation's a thing. You know, we have to release, catch and release, in order to enjoy, you know, still be able to enjoy the system in future years. And it's always been a thing, but now it's just become a bigger thing on the radar because of, you know, the FFS, or forward-facing sonar. It is a scary thought, just because it's something that we've been using now for 3 or 4 years. We all have gotten pretty comfortable with the system itself, and you know, it's definitely something that I don't want to see go away. I'm sure there's people out there that don't care if it's gone or not, but I feel like myself and a lot of the up-and-coming generation, and maybe some of even the older generations that's come to accept the unit, would, you know, they would hate to see it go. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Should it be banned? And what are your thoughts on that? I'm just kind of curious, and this whole thing that has kind of come up the last couple of days has just really got me thinking, and I think it's got a lot of other people thinking too. There we go. That was a walleye. Little guy. Picking up the blades. Chewing on the blade though. Even the little ones like them. Go turn into a big 30-incher.
We'll be having our first baby by the end of the month. So,
That feels better. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's acting like a smallmouth. Nothing better than spring walleyes on blade baits, Hunter. Thank you.
Gotcha, man. Good work.
Nothing better than spring walleyes on blades. Not a bad fish. Again, on that 24 karat gold blade bait from J&M Jigs. But that's another good Fox River fish right there. Not as big as that first one I got, but hey,
It's a nice fish.
it's another fish. Go ahead and get him back. Peace out, dude. Awesome. Got a little spike in water temp the last couple of days here. The water temp is actually up at 40 degrees right now, and once that water temp hits that magic number, I really like to switch over to these blade baits. Kind of show you guys how I'm working it here. Letting this bait sink down to bottom. I'm running a 3/8 ounce blade bait this morning. Once it hits the bottom, which it did right there, just giving it small little hops off the bottom. I'm really not moving my rod tip a whole lot to get that bait to vibrate. Basically just like 2 vibrations and then let it drop. 2 vibrations and then let it drop. Yeah, that's all you're doing with a blade bait. Again, you can overwork a blade bait, so you want to be careful when you're working these things. You don't really want to rip it super hard like you would like a shiver minnow or something like that. If you start overworking it like this, working it a little harder throughout that water column, you're going to end up snagging more fish than catching. It doesn't take much movement of the rod to get that blade bait to vibrate, and by doing that, you're going to find yourself catching a lot more fish and having a lot more fun with this presentation. That one picked it up. Yeah, wasn't even paying attention. I just had it sitting on the bottom. Probably. Yeah, I don't think I'll flip this one. It's a little big.
There you go.
Thanks, pal. This one's got some cool coloring to it. I had to throw the hair jig on for a couple casts. I got this brand new rod. This is actually part of the CS series lineup. We named this one the Onyx. It's actually pretty neat. It's got a split grip on there, and I wanted to give it a go this morning, see how it feels. And so far it's feeling great. Thing was just kind of chilling on the bottom. I wasn't even paying attention. Felt it get smoked, and not as big as Hunter's, but it's another good fish. We'll get him back. Peace out, dude. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little episode. I know it wasn't much, but I really just wanted to kind of stop and talk about what's been going on with the whole LiveScope questionnaire thing and everything that you guys have been seeing on Facebook. I don't personally think it's going to happen, but it is out there, and obviously it's becoming a little more real now because we're seeing it on social media. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. We got some good fish going on the Fox River here. Again, blade baits, hair jigs, and even ripping wraps have been doing all right now that water temp is really starting to spike up. So if you're interested, stop by the Swamp Donkey Huts. They got everything that you need to catch fish out here, whether you are looking for blade baits, hair jigs, ripping wraps, P10s, any type of bait that you're needing out on the Fox River are gonna be located in those huts. So swing by there. Support those businesses on each side of the river that are trying to help you out. But thank you guys again so much for tuning in. As always, keep living your dream, and we'll see you next time.